90.3 KEXP, online all over the world at KEXP.org. You are listening to Audio Oasis, the Northwest Music Show. My name is Sharlese. I'm your host, and it's now time for a performance by Natasha Kmeto on KEXP. Natasha Kmeto on KEXP.
Tell me you want me. Tell me you want me. Tell me you want me. Tell me
this way of looking at me says there's nothing that can stop me now. She leads me down a painted hallway to the darkest corner we can find. She has me in her hands before I know there's any thought that's in my mind. She whispers, I am gonna make you mine. Baby, you have everything, you have all the things. And you are everything, got me on a string. And you have everything, have all the things. And you are everything, got me on a string. She takes the hand that covered my mouth, pulls me closer for a kiss that drowns. She draws me further into silence as she buries all my senses blind. She has me caught up like a victim in a web that only she can wind. She whispers, I am gonna make you mine.
.3 KEXP. You are listening to a performance by Natasha Kmeto here on Audio Oasis. You just heard On a String, and before that you heard Inevitable, and both of these songs come from the upcoming record that's not even out yet, titled Inevitable, and it's really cool that you debuted On a String here on KEXP. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I realized that Inevitable was online on SoundCloud and listened to it. And I had to go back. You are so captivating with your delivery of your music. I really just want to go up to all these boys that I love or girls that I love, even my mother, and just my sister, and just turn you on and be like, this is what I'm trying to say. Do you get it now? Do you understand?
That's awesome.
Yeah, you have a very just personal way of just
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know what that is like for you. What is that like for you to just it feels like there's a part of your heart that you're reaching that I don't think I've even reached yet.
It's it wasn't the most natural thing in the world at first, and then I kind of got to a place where I knew for me, as an artist, I needed to start being really, really
brutally honest with what I was trying to say. And I know that for me as a fan of music, I always appreciate when artists are giving that level of sincerity. And so, once I kind of broke through to that place that it was like, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
It kind of became more of it. Now it feels weird to not do that.
Yeah. Not to be brutally honest.
Yeah.
So I read that you're from Sacramento and that you moved to LA.
Yeah.
And then you started doing music in LA. And you were in bands before.
Yeah.
You were in like every band, like rock bands, blues, folk.
Yeah.
Do you remember the names of any of them?
No, they were more like school bands, like if the music school I was into is like everyone was in a million bands. So we didn't really it was more like bands for recitals or concerts for school related stuff lacking for a better term. But I backed up a lot of really cool people. It was mainly like backup stuff. And then the only thing I really sang lead on was a blues band that I really enjoyed.
Cool.
So, yeah.
So when you were born into a musical family, what did your family singing, playing instruments? What was your family involved in?
Yeah, both my parents are professionals, so it's very much like a weekend warrior situation. Although my dad is still in a couple bands that gig locally around Sacramento. It's pretty awesome. But it was more, my dad plays bass and guitar and a little bit of piano. And he actually, I'm first generation on my dad's side, and he was brought up playing accordion. So he taught me a lot of piano in that. And then my mom was a singer, and we always sang together. And, she taught me a lot about singing.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have one older brother. And
does he make music?
He dabbles with making beats on like an MPC. He's like a total hip hop head. So he kept me he kind of helped me get into wanting to do more of this kind of stuff. But,
cool.
Yeah.
So I read that you played music. You played your music for your friends, and your friends were like, you should play this out.
Yeah.
Did you think that it would develop into something like this? And did you plan on becoming a full-time musician? You're a full-time musician, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Cool.
I think when I moved to LA, it was very much a desire of mine. And then I kind of witnessed through school what the majority of the industry is like. And I think when I moved to Portland, it was definitely more on a level of trying to make it an artistic endeavor, and then whatever happened with it. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to make a living doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this kind of turned out to be what I needed to be doing all along, which was cool.
Yeah.
So it's kind of unexpected, but at the same time, I've always dreamed of it.
Yeah.
So
you had a big year last year.
Yeah.
Crisis was huge.
Yeah.
And you got some attention from someone in particular, Dave Sitek from TV on the Radio.
Yeah.
And you actually just finished a 14-day tour.
I did.
With them,
The
opening
TV,
for them.
Uh-huh.
How many, what were the shows, huge?
Yeah, they were
1,000
cap rooms all sold out. Because obviously they crush it and they have very dedicated fans. So it was really awesome.
How amazing to see TV on the radio for
2
times.
weeks. Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool.
Yeah, they rock.
Did you have places in particular that you loved playing?
Highlights for me, the first show we played on the West Coast leg that I played with them was in Big Sur. Which is actually a really tiny little venue at the Henry Miller Library. It's like this beautiful set in the woods venue. It's I think it's 300 cap kind of thing. So it felt like someone's really cool backyard in the woods, and it was right on the ocean. So that was a really magical feeling. And then DC was actually one of my favorite shows.
Cool.
It was people, sometimes when you're opening for a band that big, for the opener, people aren't super hyped up. They're, just gonna kind of politely watch, or some people get into it, but DC, I felt the momentum and the energy of the entire crowd, which was really cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So how did you and Dave decide to work together?
He hit me up on Twitter randomly one day.
You were very responsive on Twitter.
Yes, I was. Yeah, he direct messaged me. Well, he started following me, which I was like, well, this is crazy. I don't know if this is actually what's happening. And then he direct messaged me and was like, hey, let's get on the phone. And I was like, had to take a few deep breaths, calm
Yeah.
down, and then get on the phone with him. And he was like, I heard you on satellite radio in my Jeep and couldn't believe that I didn't know who you were, and then looked at your profile and was like, how come this isn't huge? And he's like, was just like, I want to help you in whatever way I can. And then he started talking to me about Federal Prism, his label, and how they could put out a record with me and we could work together on that. And then he was the hugest thing for me is that he was like, I don't want to lay hands on this as a producer at all. I just want to promote it. So feel free to use whatever resources I have and make the best thing possible. So
the difference between Crisis and Inevitable is Crisis was recorded. You recorded Crisis at your house, right? Mm-hmm. And Inevitable was in a studio, so it has a bigger sound. I think that's what I read.
Yeah, I did the majority of the writing and the tracking still at home, and then what I recorded in Dave's studio, it was vocals, and then I actually had access to his mix engineer, which helped me make the mixes a little bit because I'm no engineer. I just kind of was doing it out of necessity. So we kind of were able to put that sort of polish on it from there.
Do you feel like Inevitable is a better record than Crisis?
No, not necessarily. I don't think it's worse. I mean, I guess it's a movement forward for me, but I still love Crisis, which is crazy because I've never really liked anything I've put out after I put it out.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, my stuff before was like, okay, that was okay. But I can still listen to Crisis and be like, oh, I actually really like what I did here.
Yeah.
I think Inevitable is just like an evolution, I guess I would say. I wouldn't say it's better or worse. It just has it's all vocal tracks. There's no instrumentals the way that Crisis kind of had like a conceptual vibe. I feel like Inevitable has a concept, but it's just a little bit more track driven and song driven, if that makes sense.
Cool. You have a couple more songs?
I do.
Awesome. Natasha Kmeto on KEXP.
La da da da, 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 la da da da. Who'll be the one you're taking home tonight? And who'll be the one you're taking home tonight? And I'll be the one. Don't I make it good? Don't I make it good for you? Don't I make it good? Don't I make it good? Don't I make it good for you? Yeah, don't I make it good? And who'll be the one you're taking home tonight? And and who'll be the one you're taking home tonight? And I'll be the one. Don't I make
You're listening to Natasha Kmeto on KEXP.
I'm drunk. Right now I'm so in love with you. And I don't want to think too much about what we should or shouldn't do. Lay my hands on heaven and the sun and the moon and the stars, while the devil wants to me in the back of his car. There's nothing quite like the feel of something new. Well, maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up in you. Or maybe I'm all messed up. And maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up in you. Or maybe I'm all messed up. This is the only time I really feel alive. This is the only time I really feel alive. And I swear I just found everything I need. The sweat in your eyes, the blood in your veins are listening to me. Well, I wanna wrap it up and swim in it until I drown. My moral standing is lying down. There's nothing quite like the feel of something new. Hey, well, maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up in you. Or maybe I'm all messed up. So maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up in you. Or maybe I'm all messed up. This is the only time I really feel alive. This is the only time I really feel Well, maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up in you. Or maybe I'm all messed up. So maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up. Maybe I'm all messed up in you. Or maybe I'm all messed up. This is the only time I really feel alive. This is the only time I really feel alive.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.